Good evening, dear friends. Selamat malam, our Malaysian internet audience. We continue to tell you about Russian universities, about our candidates for studying in Russia, and of course about our graduates. And tonight, we've invited our not candidate, but a student of a very, very high-ranked university, Plekhanov, Russian University of Economics. And I would like to introduce to you, to all of you, our student 2022-2023 academic year, Munir, short name Munir, Mohd Erfino Munir Fuadi. Please, Munir, welcome. Could you greet us? Could you introduce yourself one more time?
Hi, everyone. My name is Munir Fuadi, Mohd Erfino. Thank you, Svetlana, for the invitation to talk tonight, and I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you very much. And of course, I have prepared for you some questions about scholarship, because you are our student, and now you will be able to study in Russia free of charge under the scholarship of the Russian government. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, could you please, first of all, without further ado, could you please share with us your experience? First of all, how did you find information about this scholarship?
Well, I was finishing my studies here at my previous university in Malaysia. And before I finished, I was looking at some scholarships that I could apply for to continue my studies. I went online and I read about a government scholarship by the Russian Federation, the Russian government. And what it said was that this scholarship will cover the tuition fee for the whole duration of study, meaning from the first year until you graduate, the cost of tuition will be covered by the Russian government. How I got to know of the scholarship even more was that I went on some websites of Russian universities, and on the scholarship section, they took me to an application website. And on the application website, I was able to see the steps on how to apply for the scholarship. And they also provided details of the team that will be handling the scholarship for Malaysia, which is the Russian House in Kuala Lumpur.
Thank you so much. Could you please tell me, how did you choose a university? Name of university, maybe location or education program?
Yes.
How did you choose?
How I chose the Plekhanov Russian University of Economics. Well, first of all, that will be due to the selection process. To select a university that you want to study in, you will first need to select the field of study that you would like to continue in the Russian Federation. For my field of study, it came up with a few universities that, well, not a few, but many universities in the Russian Federation. Why I chose Plekhanov was because of the location. It is in a very central part of Moscow, meaning that I can be here and there around Moscow. I can see anywhere I would like. And it's also near to the Malaysian embassy in Moscow. So that's how I chose Plekhanov Russian University of Economics.
Very good reason.
Yeah, also because of the ranking of Plekhanov Russian University of Economics amongst Russian universities. It is up there amongst the top, especially in my field of study.
Okay, and do you know that you no need to verify your diploma in the future? No need. Yeah,
yes, no
only
need.
For engineering and only for medical programs of
yes.
Foreign, not only for Russian universities, but for all foreign universities. No need to verify your qualification. You will be, your specialty is, your future specialty is.
Well, my specialty will be advertising and public relations.
Public relations, so good. Okay, you will be my colleague, yeah? Hopefully.
Of course.
Okay.
In the future.
In the future, yes, it will be a very beautiful way to your diploma in Moscow, in the very center of our cities, the capital of Russia, very beautiful city. And could you please tell me, what do you think about selection? Maybe some difficulties, or maybe it was quite easy for you, for your family, because of course it is not only your good job, but all of your family were a little bit nervous about this scholarship. Could you please share with us such an experience?
Okay, so the selection process for my selection, it started in October of last year, I think. So you will be on the application website. You will fill in all your personal details, and you will also need to upload a few documents such as your passport and also your educational documents. That is the first step of applying to the scholarship.
Quite easy, yes? Only to fill up
Yes.
the form, application form, yes? So many pages, yes? Not only one page,
Yes,
at least
not only one
three.
page.
Okay, to fill up, to sign, yes. We need your portrait, I mean photo, to fill up the application. Okay, one document, and to upload ID, scan copy, and your educational previous educational document. Okay, it is the first step of selection, and it is under the Russian house in Kuala Lumpur. And then the second one under.
Okay. So after you filled in and uploaded those documents, you can then select your field of study, whatever you want to study in the Russian Federation. It could be science, engineering, or for my part, advertising and public relations. And after you have finished, well, selecting, you will upload your application to be decided by the Russian house in Kuala Lumpur. After maybe, I think it was in February, so applied in October. The next step will be in February. The Russian house will let you know that you've been selected.
Yeah.
And after that, you will have to upload a few other documents. This will be specified in the website, of course, but if I'm not mistaken, it will be that you will need to translate your educational documents, and you will also need to do a medical checkup.
Yeah. To different medical certificates. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, quite difficult.
For the medical certificate, from my experience, what you will need to do is you'll have to go to a clinic, and what you will have to ask for is you would like a medical checkup to continue your studies, and you will go on from there.
Yeah, we try to explain to our candidates student medical checkup, how to explain to the doctors.
Yes.
What we...
Well, for that, on the website, there will be a few specifics that you will need to do, such as a HIV test, a hepatitis test, and also a chest X-ray for what's it called?
It's obligatory for our dormitories.
Yeah.
Yes, obligatory. Okay.
It's obligatory, and from there they will do the medical checkup for you, and you will get the results.
Yeah. Quite easy, yes, maybe only with medical certificates, but now we are sharing with our candidates, maybe possible candidates for next academic year, and it will be quite easy for you. You can tell to the doctor that you need a student medical certificate, or like Munir, yes, I would like to take a certificate to continue my studying. Okay, maybe abroad you can add. Okay, thank you very much. Quite a good experience. Thank you for sharing with our audience. And now, if we speak about academic year, do you know that the 1st of September is the beginning of our academic year in Russia? Usual, every single year, the 1st of September. Why you are still in Malaysia?
Yes.
My question is why you are still in Malaysia?
The academic year in Russia starts on the 1st of September, of course. but I'm still in Malaysia.
Why?
Well, right now I'm currently waiting for my visa so that I can fly to Moscow.
Okay, okay. And now you are studying at the preparatory faculty. Yes, what does it mean, preparatory faculty?
Yes, well, before you start your studies, you can specify if you know the Russian language or not based on your selection, because you can also apply for English taught courses in Russia. But for me, my course will be taught in the Russian language, and I will have to go through a preparatory faculty to learn the language before I start my studies.
And it means you can speak Russian. Yeah, my very usual question to all of our guests. Sometimes I can ask about Russian language, sometimes about Bahasa Malaya. And of course, now I would like to ask you about the Russian language. Вы говорите по-русски?
Да, я могу. Я могу говорить по-русски.
Как долго ты учишь русский язык? Как долго? Approximately. How long?
Сейчас ноябрь. Наверное, 3 месяца.
Wow.
Да,
Wow.
3 месяца.
Okay, so short period, and now you can speak with me in Russian, and you can understand me. You are able, yeah, you are able to understand my Russian question and to reply. It's amazing. Okay, okay. Could you please tell me how you can say in Russian hello, hello, but very formal way? For example, to your future teacher, yeah? You will come to Russia, to your university, you will greet your teacher, lecturer, and you will say?
Well, in Russian, formally, if you want to say hello, you can say здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте, здравствуйте, здравствуйте. Okay, thank you.
So if you meet anyone older than you, or as you said, a lecturer, you can say здравствуйте.
Yes. And what about your future friends? How to say hello informal? Very informal.
Informally, you can say привет.
Привет.
Да, привет.
Okay, да. You can communicate in Russian. I'm really happy. It's quite important for you. Now I can say that I think, just a second. You are able to communicate in Russian in Moscow, and hopefully it will not any issues, any problems for you in Moscow. Everything will be good, everything will be okay, and your family will be really happy to know that you are in Moscow and everything is okay with you. And in the future, you will be, I think, a very good specialist.
Thank you so much, Svetlana. Hopefully.
Thank you so much. And of course, thanks to this scholarship, we are really happy to be useful for our Malaysian candidates. And of course, every single Facebook live session, I promise to our audience that we will inform all of you. We will announce rules or maybe steps, what you need to do to be selected in terms of our scholarship. And it will be soon. We promise you. Now we try to protect the website educationinrussia.com to protect your personal data, and most of you will be able to study in Russia free of charge under the scholarship of the Russian Federation. And we will continue our conversation about Russian universities, about different programs in English, in Russian, about preparatory faculties, about maybe dormitories, about location of our universities. And Munir, I'm so sorry, I have only one more question for you. Today, I have checked your application form, and I was able to see several different universities in different regions of Russia. Could you please tell me why? The first university is Plekhanov, Russian University of Economics. The second one, do you remember?
I do not remember the
Saint
names of the
Petersburg.
universities.
Saint
St.
Petersburg.
Petersburg and
Okay.
Kazan, I think.
Kazan, absolutely Muslim republic, the Republic of Tatarstan, and Kazan city is the capital of Tatarstan. Okay, and one more.
And one more, I think it's
Absolutely
in
Muslim region.
yes, in the south
Habib
of Russia.
Nurmagomedov.
The south
Habib
of Russia,
Nurmagomedov, Russian athlete.
Dagestan.
Okay,
Dagestan.
Dagestan, of course. Dagestan, the Republic of Dagestan, and you were selected by the first university, yeah? By
My first choice.
Yeah, by Plekhanov, Russian University of Economics. We are happy. Thank you so much, and of course, thank you to our internet audience. We will continue our work, and we will promote, inform all of you about Russian universities. Thank you so much. See you again. And Munir, we wish you to be a very good specialist. Okay?
Thank you so much, Svetlana.
And of course, to return back to Malaysia, to be very, very useful for your country, for your peoples.
Yes, of course.
Agreed.
Thank
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.